Greetings, 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 family. Greetings and welcome.
Thank you.
My name's Leanne. I'm going to be your host for the evening, taking you through this phenomenal presentation. If I can just ask everybody to put their mics on mute, and I am going to hide the video panel just for recording purposes so that we can see the presentation nice and clear. Okay, welcome. Welcome to Gift Genius Financial Empowerment Program, working with you to build wealth, family. Our motto, Abantu, we're working by the principle of Abantu. I am because we are, family. I am because we are. This is a phenomenal opportunity for those that are passionate about building together. Let me take you through this presentation. Right. So what is Gift Genius? Gift Genius is a financial empowerment program to assist like-minded people to generate wealth. A powerful phenomena via relationship marketing designed to enhance individual, family, community, and international opportunities, family. Building a solid foundation where love and respect for all is at the forefront. Those approached to join Gift Genius have been chosen wisely and with intent. We are those chosen people, family, working as a team with those who we choose to develop and grow with. So before we get into the meat of the presentation, I just want to go through a few key concepts so that we're really clear about the principles on which this program lies. So relationship marketing. What is relationship marketing? Relationship marketing is about relationships. It's about sharing opportunities, whether that be services or products, or just opportunities with people that you know and have a relationship with. So this program has the integrity of a partner. So for those who don't know what a partner is something that is very common within the Caribbean community, especially during the Windrush generation coming into this country, into Europe, coming into the UK, where loans and things like that weren't easily available to us. We really had to use the power and the unity of our network to generate wealth in order for us to buy houses and to, you know, open shops and really sustain business and be independent and provide for ourselves. So a partner is something that you would put in a regular amount of money into a network of people that you trust, that you know and that you trust, and then periodically everybody would get the lump sum of money that was put in by the collective. So this program works on the integrity of a partner, but it is not an actual partner. So it's a system of giving and receiving gifts. So when we say giving and receiving gifts, we understand a gift is something that you give. You don't actually necessarily expect anything back from that gift. But there are two sides to this, because in giving that gift, there is an opportunity of a residual income. So for those who know what a residual income is, it's about putting in that initial work, setting that initial foundation, that one time, and then continually being paid for it in the future. For example, a music artist, you know, they would book their studio time, get their team together, get whatever instruments they need, and they'll put that time and that effort into creating that track. And once that track is created and, you know, it goes through that distribution process, every time it's played and sold, the artist gets paid. I said paid and sold, I mean played and sold. That artist would be paid. So that is a residual income. They've done the work, they've put in the effort, set the foundation, and now they're getting that continual payment. This is a system of replication and duplication, family. Simply means we all do the same thing. It's a ripple effect. It's like throwing that pebble into the river, into the pond, and watching that ripple just expand. Everybody's working on the same premise, the same principles. And if we do that, we get the most benefit out of the program. The program is based on a 10 by 10 matrix, which we will go into more depth. But what that simply means is that it's built on the strength and power of unity, family. Going back to the principle of Ubuntu, I am because we are. This is all about us coming together to create the world we want to see for ourselves. Okay, moving on. Commitment and tools required. So when you hear the opportunity, hopefully you'll be feeling as passionate as I am. But just to let you know from the get-go, what is it that you're going to need to get going? Firstly, you're going to need availability and time allocation to build a solid foundation, at least 3 levels deep. And we'll talk about these levels a bit later on. So you do need to put in time, like we said, putting in that initial effort, setting that foundation. Team building and a willingness to learn and work with your sponsor or upline, same thing. The person that brought you into the program, you need to be willing to work with that person to set your foundation. £100 maximum one-off gift investment. So the only money that you will actually put into this program, that you will actually take out of your personal pocket to put into this program, is £100. No more, no less. Lastly, reliable internet connection, a device, email address, Zoom, and bank account. Those are the tools that you will need to make this program work for you. Moving on, how does it actually work? So now this is really the crux of the program now. How does it work? So we've got an illustration here. You can see the big gold circle in the middle that says you. And then you've got that nice gold arrow pointing upwards that says £100 gift to your sponsor. So to come into the program, like I said, it's based on the principle of a partner or the integrity of a partner. So someone you know has to bring you into the program. That would be a friend, a relative, colleague, acquaintance, but it's someone that you have a relationship with, would be introducing you to this program, as I am now. For you to come into the program, you would give me a gift of £100. And like we said, it's a system of replication. So what I will be advising you and supporting you to do is exactly what I've been advised and supported to do. I've done the same thing. I gave a gift of £100 to my sponsor to come into the program. Now that you've gone through that process of giving your gift, becoming registered into the program, and that you're now a registered member of the Gift Genius program, you are now a level 1 member. And you are now qualified to introduce your friends, family, colleagues, and acquaintances into the program. Like we said, we're working by a 10 by 10 matrix. So the expectation is that you want to invite up to 10 people into the program. So as you can see on this illustration, there's you in the middle. You've given your £100 gift to your sponsor, and you are now introducing your friends and family into the program, and they each are giving you £100 gift. So with that, there is a potential of £1,000 on your level 1 in the program. So you've put out 100. If you minus that 100, that's a £900 profit potential. That's level 1. Now, you're ready to move up. Now, to move up, you're going to give a gift of £200. Not only that, but yeah, you're going to give a gift of £200 to your level 2 sponsor or upline. So that is the person that introduced you to the program. So in this case, your level 2 upline will be the person that introduced me to the program. So out of your £900 profit, you're going to take £200 of that, and you're going to give a gift to the person that introduced me into the program, a gift of £200. That now qualifies you to receive your level 2 gifts. So what are your level 2 gifts? So remember, you introduced 10 people into the program. That now becomes your downline team, in a sense. You now have, a responsibility to assist your downline team to bring and share the opportunity with their friends and family. So if we're working by the principle of duplication and replication, each of those 10 people are going to go and introduce 10 of their own friends and family into the program. So these circles now that you see, these 10 circles that you see, are not representing one person now. They're now representing 10 people each. This is your level 2. So each of those circles represents 10 people that have been introduced by the people that you introduced on your level 1. So that is now a network of 1,000 people. When those 1,000 people are ready to, 100 people, going too far. When those 100 people are ready to upgrade, just as you did to level 2, they will be upgrading to you. They will be giving you a gift of £200 each to upgrade. So on your level 2, there is a potential income of £20,000. Okay. Hopefully you're all with me. I haven't heard any interjections so far, but if you do have any questions, let's make a note of them and we will cover them at the end, towards the end of the presentation. So now level 3 works in the exact same way. Your level 2 will be supporting their level 1s to introduce 10 people to the program, which will ultimately create your level 3. And on your level 3, there is now a potential of 1,000 people on your level 3. And when those people are ready to upgrade, they will be upgrading to you. So each of those 1,000 people will be upgrading with £300 to qualify for their level 3 upgrades. So in order for you to access your level 3 upgrade, you need to upgrade. So you now will take £300 out of your £2,000 potential profit from your level 2 and use that £300 to upgrade and give a gift to your level 3 upline. So that's not the person that introduced you to the program. Yeah, it's not the person that introduced the person that introduced you. It's the next level, the person that introduced them, your level 3 upline. And the program continues to grow and it goes as far as level 10, which we don't go into at this stage. We can break it down to you. The numbers just become, they're big numbers that we're dealing with. The potential income on your level 3 is 300,000. And this is the level that we encourage people to really commit to, because this is the level of a solid foundation. Once you get a solid foundation, the program just kind of works itself. So this is the foundation that you want to kind of set and create. So why join Gift Genius? Most common reasons: to earn an extra income, an additional income, to be your own boss, to work and build with people you love, to work from home in your free time at your own pace, ultimately to create potential financial freedom and generational wealth. Most important thing is, what is your why? What is your why? What is it that are your goals, dreams, and ambitions? What is it that you're trying to achieve? How can Gift Genius help you? Your why is the most important thing, because when you know your why, then you have a steady footing in why you're doing this program. And when challenges arise, you can stay steadfast on why you're doing this. Your why is so important. Okay, so your goal as a Gift Genius member is to apply the 10 by 10 matrix, which is simply, you introduce 10 people into the program, and you assist those 10 people to introduce 10 people to the program. So that moves into your duty. It's actually your duty to invite and assist the people that you invite. That is your duty, to assist the people that you invite. So the goal is to introduce 10 people, but you might not reach that goal. You may reach half of that, which is fine. The program can still work. But even if it's just 2 people that you bring into the program, your duty is to assist those 2 people. Okay, just to go into more depth about your role. So as an upline, the moment you receive a gift, you become an upline team member. You now have a responsibility to your downline team members, and that is to ensure that your direct team members receive the information that they need to proceed, to assist with training and presenting the program, and to create an atmosphere of positive development and team spirit. This is what this is all about. As a downline team member, the moment you gift your sponsor, the moment you give that £100 to your sponsor, you will become a recognized member of the Gift Genius program and a downline team member to your sponsor. So it's now your responsibility to learn the Gift Genius presentation and to access the available training, to contact and work with your sponsor for direct support. So if your sponsor is also new to Gift Genius, because you may be, coming in at the same time or just shortly after, then you should be asking for the contact details of your level 2 upline, who will take the reins in supporting you both. Okay, initial steps. In your first week, it's strongly advised that you arrange either a group meeting or 3 one-to-ones with your family and friends for your upline to explain the program to. This is part of your training, as well as initial steps in building your network, building your team. Because after 3 presentations, you should be confident to present and explain the program yourself. Even if it takes a few more than 3 presentations, that's fine. But the most important thing is that you get it, you completely understand it, and that you're able to answer the questions that you may be wanting to ask right now. So that is very important, that we want to make sure that you get going on the best foot. Okay, common fears. These are some of the common things that kind of come up at this stage. Some people might say, I don't know 10 people. Okay, so really, that's fine. You're in control. There's no time frame to the pace of your growth, but we all need to get started somewhere. So you might not know, you may feel like, or you really may not know 10 people, which is, hard to be, hard to believe, but you can start with 3, start with 3 and build from there. You don't need to you don't need to beat yourself up about 10. A lot of people get frightened by big numbers. Like you have to take 1 step before you can take 2, Okay, so I don't have the skills to approach people. Some people do have that fear of, maybe not feeling uncomfortable with public speaking, or it doesn't have to be presented in this way. You can have one-to-ones with people. It can be a very intimate situation rather than a public one like this is. But the most important thing is that teamwork makes the dream work. And we work as a team and we provide training. So we do deliver training. This particular team delivers training on the first Saturday of every month, where we kind of thrash out all the challenges that people feel they have, and and find solutions for those challenges. Some people might say, I don't have the time. Time is so precious. But like I said, all right, we make time for what we want. And this is why, going back to what is your why? What I should have done is ask you to kind of just jot down what are your whys so that we can share that. But this is what it's about. And we do training on this as well to help people really unpick what is it that what's your purpose? What is it that you really want to achieve in life? What is your passion? Because anything that you do, it needs to be resonating with your why. And this is what this is all about. This is about bringing out people's passions and working together to fulfill those passions and those purposes, those things that we've actually come here to do. The Gift Genius program is just a tool to help us achieve those things. Okay, so once you kind of know your why, then, you know, you make time for what you want. And then the next thing is, how much time are you able and willing to invest in your why? And we work from there. It might be 2 hours a week, 5 hours a week, 10 hours a week. We work that out, and then we work out how we're going to work those hours together, you know, in the best way. So, you know, you may have questions, but what I will do is just go through some of the most frequently asked questions before I open the floor, because your questions may well be answered in this section. So some people have asked, is this a pyramid scheme? What is a pyramid scheme is the best question to ask before we ask, is this a pyramid scheme? What is a pyramid scheme? So because it is something that does come up, you know, we've got this illustration here to just help people answer that question. So this is a pyramid scheme. What you can see here on the screen, we, the everyday people, physically and financially supporting the elite, politicians and privileged. So there's us at the bottom, working our 9 to 5, slaving off, paying our taxes, exchanging our time for a wage, you know, that doesn't really increase, but everything else does in terms of your taxes, your rent, water rates. So that's our slaving off to feed the elite who are there sitting comfortably, having a jolly up. And our taxes pay for the British and European military, you know, who have a tendency to be enrolled to go out to other countries of the world to take domination, you know, murder, loot. And then we have the many religious structures who are military protects, all for the crown, governed by Her Majesty and her colonized structure worldwide. So this literally, this is the legal pyramid scheme that we sadly adhere to every day of our lives. This is the pyramid scheme. So just to kind of, you know, keep a long story short, no, Gift Genius is not a pyramid scheme. Like I explained earlier, it's like a pebble that you throw into a pond that creates a ripple. Yeah, that's unity. That's us coming together, working together for our independence, for our empowerment, and for our freedom. So yeah, Gift Genius is not a pyramid scheme. It's an empowerment program. Is it legal? Yes, it is legal. This is a system of giving and receiving gifts. By law in the UK, you can give any individual up to £3,000 as a gift once a year. So I've already explained that Gift Genius goes up to level 10. So the initial money that you take out of your pocket is £100 that you give as a gift. Even when you're ready to upgrade, you'll be using the money from within the program. But even to get to level 10, that would be a maximum of £1,000 gift. So we're well within the law in terms of giving and receiving gifts, which this program is based on. Okay, is data protected from third-party advertisement? Yes, it is. GiftGenius will not share your details with any third parties. We do have a phenomenal website in the making. Not that it's needed, it's just going to be an added bonus, to be honest. But you know, all of that data protection information will be clearly outlined on the website also. We've already kind of covered what if I can't get 10 people to join. We don't need to worry about the 10. Focus on the 1, the 2, and the 3 to begin with. And as I said, we have training to support you with that. Does it only work on a 10 by 10 matrix? No, it can work on a 2 by 10 matrix, you know, but the 10 by 10 matrix is the goal. That is the goal. It for one, keeps the figures nice and tidy in terms of explaining, but besides that, it actually creates a solid foundation. So the goal is to work by the 10 by 10 matrix, but it can still work if you only bring 2 or 3 people into the program and support those 2 or 3 people to bring in the number of people they want to bring in. What if I don't want to do presentations? You don't have to present the program in this way, but you do need to understand the program and be able to explain and answer the question of the program. So we do have other tools. We have videos that you can use. And once the website is launched, which, you know, we're really excited about and is likely to be launched before the end of the year, there will be multitude of tools available and videos and all sorts that you can just share with your network. And then just saying that the fact that the website has not launched yet just makes this opportunity even more phenomenal at this precise moment in time. Because once it's open to the world, you know, it's gonna take off. So the people that are actually in the program now, really, we're the core foundation. And yeah, the core foundation, if you put in that effort and you set that foundation, you're going to benefit greatly. And it's just as simple as that. How does the upgrade work? Okay, so that is a really good question because we don't really go into depth on that throughout the presentation. So how does the upgrade work? So we've already explained that, you know, in order to qualify for your downline gifts, you have to gift to your upline. So for level 2, to come into the program, you give your sponsor £100, and then to upgrade to level 2, you give the person that introduced your sponsor £200, and then so on. When level 3, the person that introduced your sponsor, you give a gift of £300. But you may be thinking, I know my sponsor, but I don't know the person that sponsored them or the person that sponsored that person. That is where the genius of the gift kind of steps in. So the Gift Genius program itself keeps a log of everybody that's in the program. So nobody ever pays any money to Gift Genius. It's always peer to peer. It's always going from one hand to the other. The gift is always going from one hand to another, never to the vehicle. So the vehicle literally is just keeping a log of who is in the program. So when you give your gift of £100 to your sponsor, you will go through a registration process, which I am going to touch on. Once you're registered into the program, Gift Genius has you in the system and will know who you need to upgrade to when that time comes. So if you're ready to upgrade to level 2, and your sponsor will be able to tell you who that person is, but for whatever reason your sponsor is not available, all you simply need to do is email Gift Genius, I'm ready to upgrade. Who do I need to upgrade to? And Gift Genius will give you that information. What happens if I haven't upgraded? Okay, so let's just say, for example, you have introduced 10 people into the program, and each of those 10 people have introduced 10 people. So you now have 100 people on your level 2 downline. and some of those people are ready to upgrade, but you have not upgraded. So let's just say a couple of people have contacted Gift Genius and they've said, I'm ready to upgrade to level 2. And they've said, okay, yeah, this is the person you need to upgrade to. And this Gift Genius can see that you have not upgraded. What Gift Genius will do, it will give you a time frame. And I believe that time frame is 72 hours. And they will say, you know, you need to upgrade. So-and-so is ready to upgrade. You need to upgrade within 72 hours so that this person, these people can upgrade. If you do not upgrade within that time frame, then those people will, their upgrade will go to your sponsor. By rights, you should have already upgraded. If you've introduced 10 people to the program, you should have upgraded already. So the point is that Gift Genius is not going to hold people back from progressing. We can't hold people back. If people are ready to upgrade, we need to make sure they're able to upgrade. So you need to make sure that you're on point and you're leading your team by example. So you would really be upgrading by the time you've brought 3 people into the program. Because with that, with the first person, you've technically gained back the gift that you invested. With the next 2 people, that's like you're already in profit. Use that profit to upgrade. That way, anything else that comes in after that, you're in the position to receive your gifts from your downline team. Okay, so those are the most frequently asked questions. Who is our founder? How long has the program been running? So let me just skip that. This is our founder, Mr. Phil, you know, Mr. Philip Akintunde. He's got 30 years of business management experience. He's a published author, team builder, and facilitator, motivational speaker. He is the genius behind the gift. And yeah, you will all get an opportunity to meet with him and to speak with him on a platform such as this. You know, he works with a pure motive, and it's all about the empowerment of our people. You know, that is really the core of this program. So let's get started. If anybody has any questions, now would be the time to raise those questions. If there aren't any questions, I'm taking it that everything's been quite well understood. So I will just briefly take you through how we get started. So we do have a registration link that we send out, and you can just fill in your details on that registration link. From there, you need to arrange when and where you're going to send your gift to your sponsor. Once your sponsor receives that gift, they will email Gift Genius confirmation, saying that they have received the gift, received your gift, and that, you know, they want you registered into the program. And then from there, it's really about, you know, looking at your availability and booking your initial presentations, like we mentioned earlier, either a group presentation or 3 one-to-ones in your first week. So I'll just quickly show you, this is like the registration form. And the most important thing about the registration form is the commitment agreement, which you can see here on the side, which is to, you know, the commitment agreement is to commit to invest in a minimum of 3 levels deep, to share this concept with a minimum of 10 people from your community, and to include at least 1 charity or community organization to support via the venture. And there is a reason behind this. Like we said earlier, you know, 3 levels deep is setting a solid foundation. The 10 by 10 matrix is a goal that we want you to commit to achieving. We understand that maybe not everybody will actually reach that goal, but we want you to have that intention coming into the program, because that is where you're going to be able to set that solid foundation. And we want to make sure that we're giving back to the community. So when you get to level 3, you're actually in a position to be of benefit in terms of finance to your community. You can financially do something to help a charity or organization. But not only that, at that stage, at level 3, you've got a network of 1,000 people that all have different skills, abilities, links, networks. So, you know, you be encouraged to be liaising with your network and creating wealth, creating business, creating opportunities that is going to benefit your community. So that is the registration form. So once you, you'll get that link, you complete that link, arrange to send your gift to your sponsor, and then your sponsor will have this template, and you will all have this template. And this is what you would complete. Dear Gift Genius, I hereby sponsor. You know, you put your name, I sponsor, the name of the person that you're sponsoring. You know, you put the telephone number, email address. That's all the information that Gift Genius needs, is name, telephone number, and email address. And as it goes on, I sponsor this person into the Gift Genius program. I confirm that I have received a gift of £100, and I therefore declare this person a level 1 member. So your sponsor will send this email to Gift Genius, and they will copy you into this email. Within 72 hours, you will receive a reply from Gift Genius with your unique registration number. And that will be your confirmation that you have been registered into the program. Once you receive that registration link and confirmation, you're then able to go and start sharing the opportunity with your friends and family. But within those 72 hours, we strongly advise that you are already working with your sponsor to set some dates and, you know, liaise about your availability and how much time you are investing into building with this program. And that is really it. That is the crux of the presentation, family. Please do get back to the person that introduced you onto the platform, that has exposed you to the opportunity, to the program. Get back to them, have that discussion, and get started. It's been a pleasure. Have a great evening, family.